আজকে I'm very honored to bring one of my guests, আমার business partner. আমরা কিছু ইন্টারভিউ করব। উনি প্রফেশনালি অরিজিনালি চার্টার্ড অ্যাকাউন্টেন্ট ছিলেন। তারপরে 9 to 5 জব ছেড়ে উনি বিজনেস শুরু করেছিলেন ইন রিয়েল এস্টেট ইন্ডাস্ট্রি, এবং এখন উনি আমার বিজনেস পার্টনার এবং অনেক দিন ধরে উনিও এই অনলাইন বিজনেসটা করছে, যেটা আমি করছি। সো it will be nice to hear from him. So without further ado, let me just call him in here. Okay. Hello, good morning, Navratji. How are you doing today?
Hello. Good morning. Good morning, Navraj from New York. And first of all, chai with Chaitali.
Chai and cheers. Yes, it's
thank you very much.
Weekend chai. I thought just having a chit chat during the chai about your career, your business, because these days I have a lot of people reaching out, asking to know about the business, because many people are looking for a second source of income from home. But knowing from a realtor's perspective and you being a chartered accountant, we're going to have a wonderful discussion. So thank you so much for taking your time from far New York on a weekend to be with me today. So just give us a brief introduction about yourself. Where are you originally from? When you came to New York, etc., etc.
Perfect. Thank you, Chaitali, and namaste for everybody. And what I would like to cover here is, we have audience they also want a Hindi and English. So I will do the 50-50, right? So basically, my name is 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and presently I'm in New York since last 15-16 years. And originally I'm from Nepal. I did my chartered accountancy from Delhi. And I moved to Kathmandu to do my practice, and from there I moved to United States. And here in New York, I am with my beautiful family, my wife, and my responsible son. So yes, this is my brief introductions, and yes, Mr. Ali.
Awesome, great. So Mr. Pawal, agar bol sakte about your corporate life. Why you left your corporate life? You are a chartered accountant, which is a high-paid, high-respect job. Tell us about what attracted you to the real estate industry first.
Oh boy, it's a बहुत लंबा चौड़ा questions है, so let me try to summarize this. And yes, I was in the corporate sector as a chartered accountant, CFO, controller for nearly 20-25 years, and I love that business. I love that profession. And I didn't left that job all of a sudden, and there's a story behind that, right? Why I joined the real estates, and being in positions of a charter accountancy, the corporate sector, I knew about most of the things, compliances and all, like the finance and all. So usme there was one of the board of directors. He wanted to buy a property in New York. Right, and she was totally new, and I was also new in the real estates. And since my background is from the the compliance sectors and the finance sectors, she wanted me to help her in this deal. So what I did is I was helping her from the initial stage, from day one. जैसे कि what she did is she bought the finance, थोड़ा बहुत part, and उसने क्या किया, अपना नाम दिया for that property. The rest of the thing I did that for myself to her, and without any cost, right? जैसे कि for example, I was working with the bank, the mortgage. I was working with the lawyers, lawyer के साथ बात करना. I was working for the co-op. I was working for the price negotiations and all. And all I did free of cost. And this is how I am into this business right now, because I am a person that's want to help to the people, right? So I was helping her, and one of my colleague, right, she was also in that business. She was watching all this, and she was looking to me that helping her buying all the properties. And it is not a small property. It is in the New York main city Trump Tower, right? It is a big property. So that was the first property I closed without being a professional real estate guy. So After seeing that, one of my colleagues told me that, Navraj, you handle this deal very nicely. So why don't you start your real estate job, real estate professions? तो उसने बोला कि yes. तो फिर मेरे दिमाग में क्लिक आया कि yes, Navraj, you are doing really great in this. तो तुम अपने आप इसमें ज्वाइन क्यों नहीं करती हो? तो मैंने क्या किया? I started, taking the license in the real estates, and real estate करने के बाद side by side I was doing both, and both में I was doing really great. And one day, 2019 में क्या हुआ? We came across COVID. COVID के time पे I was fortunate to tell my boss, the corporate sector boss, to tell that अब मैं ये काम नहीं करूँगा, because I was more into real estate now. है ना? तो जैसे जैसे मैं रियल एस्टेट गया, my business was growing, and the corporate sector पे थोड़ा सा आप चार्ट अकाउंटेंसी दोनों पे ही पैसा था. Yes, of course. But considering my interest in the real estates, I slowly फिर मैं 2019 में ये बोल के I just completely move out from the corporate sector and become a full-fledged realtor. And then within a short period of time, I was doing really great in this real estates. So I think this answers your brief.
Yeah, absolutely.
How I become from corporate sector to realtor.
Absolutely. And owning your own business, whatever it is, it's always better than having a 9-to-5 job and working for somebody else. Exactly. Looking to get your vacation approved, whether it's family time, you always in the mercy of somebody else. So definitely. And the time that you were in during COVID time, from 2019, things were up, and we all heard in our community how successful you were with your real estate. Now, interestingly, from real estate, and then you were, and we have a lot of real estate people in our community that does this online business. But my question will be, why did you choose this particular online business versus there are so many other online business? Can you tell us 1, 2, 3 tips or features of the business that attracted you?
Yes. Why did I choose this business besides we have so many in the market, right? Yes, there's plenty of the business, online business in the market. But we have to find something that's good, that's legit, and that's perfect, that can be done from any part of the world, right? So as a compliance officer, as a finance officer, what I knew is whenever we think for the business, first of all, what things comes to my mind is it has to be a financial gains, right? अगर मैं कुछ business करूँगा, and if I don't get any financial gains, then what the use of doing that business, right? That will be simply done for the charity. Yes, charity बाद में आएगा once I get some things, financial gains from there. So the first and foremost thing that I did was whether I would be getting financial gain from this business or not. To verify that, what I did is I verified few 1099s, right? Few 1099s of my business partner. And when I saw the 1090 side, my mind totally, मैंने देखा कि इस business में इतना भी कमा सकते हैं लोग. Real estate में तो है ही पैसा, मैंने देखा था पैसा वहाँ पे. I have seen a lot of money in the real estate, right? और यहाँ पे आके देखा it is comparable, like उससे भी ज्यादा मुझे यहाँ दिखाई दिया. तो मैंने सोचा no राज, ये business तुमको करना ही करना है from the financial perspective, right? And the second thing is मैंने ये देखा कि I'm getting a financial gains from this business, right? And being in the corporate sector and in a reputed positions, क्या मैं जो financial gains कर रहा हूँ, will that be from legitimate source? मुझे दो चीज चाहिए था. Financial gains, legitimate source. मैंने जाके देखा 1099. When I see the 1099 of my business partner, I see that yes, this business is fully legitimate. So now, Raj, your two criteria, the financial gains and legitimacy, is fulfilled. Now the third criteria, which I would say right now, is corporate sector, real estate में क्या है? We work in a pressure, right? लेकिन इस बिजनेस में जैसे मैंने देखा कि I can work at my own comfort, at my own schedules, right? Flexibility of work, है ना? And इस बिजनेस में फायदा क्या है कि we have adequate training systems, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. अगर आप कहीं भी जाके you get stuck We have 170,000 people as of today, and everybody, people are they are supporting people. So considering all these things, like financial gains, legitimacy, flexibility, I can do that whenever I am traveling, and the most important part is in the real estates, right? What I do is whenever there's a call, whenever there's a showings, I need to go out to show it to my clients, right? मुझे वहां पे physically presence is required, but in this business physical presence is not required. Physical presence, yes, I can commute, I can drive to a certain age, right? 60, 65 तक मैं जा सकता हूँ, commute कर सकता हूँ, I can climb the stories, but after certain age I cannot do that. So thinking all this perspective and thinking the future, the golden age, I thought that Navraj, no, you need to do something that you can do from your own comfort, own couch. So this is the perfect business मुझे मिला, and I'm doing that from wherever I am.
And you're doing great. Like in our community we see, and as you said, पैसा तो है ही, आप तो बहुत पैसे कमा रहे थे आपकी real estate में, and then इधर आके भी you're doing amazing, and that's the best part. That's also for me. I was looking for a second source of income. In fact, I think many people have second source of income. Many people reach out to me कि मेरा community में जो है, many people reach out and some of them have a second source of income. कोई घर में बैठे साड़ी की बिजनेस करते हैं, राइट? इंडिया से साड़ी लाके कहाँ से साड़ी लाके साड़ी की बिजनेस करते हैं, कोई कॉस्मेटिक्स वगैरह करते हैं, कोई मेकअप वगैरह, ऐसे कुछ स्पा जैसा हाउस स्पा करते हैं, कोई घर में बैठ के कि they do the cooking business, catering business. But so everybody is doing a second source of income, and I was looking like I need to have a second source as well, and especially now with inflation going high, interest is high, mortgage is high, so that's what I thought. But I thought I don't want to do anything that मेरे को physically time दे के करना पड़ेगा. Exactly. कोई कुछ तो होना चाहिए कि I will do it on my own time, whenever I want. Yep. And as you said, up till whatever age, right? And then after COVID, you see like everybody is digital, everybody is online. तो मैंने सोचा, you know what, online में कुछ ढूंढना है. बहुत ढूंढा मैंने online में क्या ढूंढना है. Now there are a lot of wrong things online as well, but सही कुछ मिलना, especially when I saw in this business कि इस business के लिए आप कोई भी business करो, if you have to set up a website, say how much a web designer charges, right? To get clients, either you have to knock doors, or you have to do recruiting, or you have to open a store, or you have to call strangers, bother families. इस business में जब देखा कि कोई recruiting का कुछ नहीं है, bothering कोई किसी को ना करे, online ही है, global है, and the foundation and the pillar is already set, right? Funnel create हुआ है, website create हुआ है. So why not? That's where I started. So amazing, and I love that many people think more or less the same to come to this business.
इसमें ये भी है ना चैताली की, देखो आप देयर इज सो मेनी बिजनेस है ना मार्केट में. अब एक बिजनेस मुझे करना है, राइट? टू आइडेंटिफाई दैट बिजनेस. अगर मैं 1000 बिजनेस, लेट्स से देयर इज 1000 बिजनेस इन द मार्केट, राइट? अगर मैं 1000 बिजनेस को अगर मैं रिसर्च करता हूं एवरी डे, लाइक वन बिजनेस के लिए लेट्स से आई स्पेंड 3 days टू डू द रिसर्च. फिर मैंने वो नहीं किया, फिर मैं दूसरे में गया, तो आई विल बी स्पेंडिंग 3000 days टू डू द रिसर्च फॉर द 1000 बिजनेस. लास्ट में जाके क्या होगा? आई विल बी डूइंग नथिंग, राइट? तो वी हैव टू रिसर्च करो, कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है, रिसर्च करो, लेकिन अल्टीमेटली कहीं ना कहीं पे जाके वी नीड टू, वंस वी फाइंड दैट ओके दिस इज द टाइप ऑफ द बिजनेस आई वांट टू डू, वी नीड टू टेक एन एक्शन समवेयर. नहीं तो क्या होगा लाइफ में? वी विल बी डूइंग रिसर्च विद नथिंग.
Absolutely. And so my next question to you will be, because this business is diverse and it's global, koi country ka limitations nahi hai, right? It's on social media. First of all, let me ask you, did you have a lot of social media experience before, or did you gain it after this business?
Social media, I just want to share one story in this. When the Facebook came, maybe somewhere in 2006 or 2003, somewhere, I don't remember exactly the date. मैंने क्या किया था? I opened the Facebook, क्योंकि सब लोग they were opening the Facebook accounts, and people were putting family के साथ जा रहे, घूमने के लिए जा रहे हैं, है ना, and they were putting their family vacations. मैंने भी किया शुरू में, yes, I did that. But ultimately 3-4 महीने करने के बाद में what I realized is नवराज तुम क्या कर रहा है? You are in that positions, corporate sector में इतना बड़ा position है. You are sharing your family pictures to the world, है ना? What your board of directors will think, what your the subordinates will think. ये सोच के मैंने क्या किया? I completely turn off my Facebook for many years. फिर मैंने उतना एक्टिव था ही नहीं. हाँ, sometimes I used to go to LinkedIn because that's for the professionals, right? तो उसके बाद में मैंने I completely turn that off. लेकिन बाद में जाके when I found this business somewhere in social media, now I am very, very active.
That's it. And I never was a social media. I'm never a tech-savvy person, not that much of social media person, but this business have developed me. I had that personal growth and I know so much about social media. And especially making money using social media, that definitely is a blessing for me right now. So talking about diversity, how diverse are your clients and buyers? Because we are global. So name, if you know how diverse, are you only stuck with US, or you have, past Atlantic countries? From where are your buyers from?
Chaitari, ab iske liye, what I would like to say is, this business, the business we are in right now, we have, isse hi you can find out how diverse we are, right? We have business location in 23 countries. 23 countries, right? And to be on exact, we have branches, nearly 40 branches. So from these two figures, one can easily find how diverse we are, right? Just to take the name of a few countries, like we have a business in Japan, we have USA, we have Canada, Mexico, Brazil, Germany, just Russia, Portugal, and
Philippines, Singapore,
Australia, India. We have so many places. So that's why we have a business partner from every aspect of the life. They say not only diversity in the country, we have a business partner who are from a business professional, doctors like yourself as a chartered accountant, bankers, right? Myself, CA, myself a realtor. And we have a business partner from beauty salon industries. So we have so many diversified people.
Awesome, great.
Yeah.
So yes, the diversity definitely makes a lot of sense to me, and that was one of the reasons I got attracted to this business because it's global. Now, recently, I know you also went for the convention. I was happy and it was my pleasure that knowing you online, but this is how I met you for the first time. So I just captured few moments of your convention, and I'm going to ask you, you can later on say how was your feelings, some takeaways, how you felt about that. So let's take a sneak peek on you.
Wow.
Awesome. So yes, if you can now kindly tell us the convention, how you felt about this grand convention.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. जैसे उसमें you have seen that there was one flag, and उसमें जो picture में, and that flag is from the community from the Burma peoples, Burma also. So as I mentioned, we have people from various countries. The 23 countries people attended, 24, I guess, right? And the number was, to be exact, it is 2,260 that I remember, right? And this is one of the biggest convention in my life that I have attended. We know a business partner को जैसे I knew you online. Just हम लोग कभी-कभार बात करते हैं. Last time you came to my page and we had the chat, but to meet all these people personally, that is awesome. So, and beauty of this business. And not only that, right, we were this convention was for 3 days, right? The first day, second day, and third day. It was amazing because किसी को मैं पहले जानता भी नहीं था, है ना? जिस लोगों के साथ मैं जानता था, I was there with them, like घूमने के लिए Calgary. We have a 1-day tour with them, these people. So ये business से अब मुझे what I got from this business is, yes, financial gain is there, है ना? We get financial gain from the business, but beside that, what I am reached by now is the many people like you. And we have 170,000 people around the globe, and I am reached by that many people. So this is the beauty of this business. And beside that, we have a keynote speakers, and just like we got very good knowledge from there, and so many things, so many takeaways from that conventions. It is really, really, really great.
It was an awesome experience, even for me, knowing all these people all over the world. And guess what? Now I have met people from different countries. So like,
Yes.
if you ever get an opportunity to go for a vacation or, whatnot, there's a person, right? Like now if I come to New York, I already told you, I'm coming to your house, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So those are the
You are
benefits,
most
like
welcome.
beside monetary benefit, what additional you get. Now, let me ask you, just curious, because I know now how many realtors are having this business side by side, because they are actually using this platform also to advertise for their realtor business, right? So, and they're learning the skills. I guess many realtors also come in because they also get the social marketing skill from a training here, and this training can be applied to any business. And for myself also, many things I learned, which I now use in my regular job that I work for the bank, that helps in various ways. So was it because you had a period where you were a real estate agent and you were also doing this at the same time? Was there any conflict? I just want if anybody's realtor and is looking to have additional income, because to be honest, realtor incomes are not that great as it was in 2020, 21, or 22 even, right? With interest rate rising, housing costs rising, sales are not that high. So we do see a lot of realtors coming to this online business world. Was it difficult for you to manage these two businesses at the same time while you were having both?
I cannot say that there will be any conflict दोनों business में, क्योंकि दोनों business can go side by side. अब इसमें क्या है Ms. Chaitali कि whenever we do real estate, it is a client base, right? It is also a type of the business that we are involved in the public. अब मेरा इतना client है in this business, it's from the real estate. So my real estate is helping me for this business. अब जैसे मैं जब real estate में रहता हूँ, when I was in the real estate, I just hold real estate for 2 months for now because I am very much active in this business, and क्योंकि a lot of success has been coming to my way, so I just hold real estate for 2 months. लेकिन इसमें क्या है कि real estate and this business, like I have people that I know from who are the bankers, right? Who are inspectors. तो मैं उनके साथ भी जाके ये business कर रहा हूँ अभी. Now people are knowing that, hey Navras, तुम क्या करते हो? When I go for inspection, I talk with these people. Yes, I do this also. है ना? So these people are showing now interest, and slowly they are becoming a part of this business. So
yeah, many people want.
𝗙𝗏 date में I don't see any conflict, but this goes in a parallel. So it is helping me. Real estate is helping me for this business.
Absolutely, and it's like it's all people's business, right? It's not a different kind of business. It's just different industry, but you're not. In real estate, you actually have to chase to find a buyer to sell the house. Here, you don't have to chase anybody because it's global, online. You're just doing the affiliate marketing of another company. Company takes care of everything. In real estate, you sell the house physically, right? Here, you don't have to sell anything. Like you just market and the company sells. And that's what benefits me. Now, many people, when I talk about I do an online business, people के दिमाग में चलता है कि online work from home, online work. What would you say compared to any other traditional business, even with real estate. Compared to that, if anybody wants to start this business, is there a startup cost for this business?
Yes, आज की डेट में अगर कोई, if somebody thinks that a business can be done without any startup cost, then वो business नहीं है, right? Like many other business, yes, there is a startup cost. Cost रहेगा ही रहेगा. अगर मैं business के बारे में if I think of the business, there is a cost, there is investment, there is a profit, there is a income, there is expenses. Without that, there is no business. So let's take out from our mind कि without any cost we can do business. लेकिन what we need to see is how much, what is the volume of the cost that we will be putting in this business, right?
Like real estate, sorry to cut you off. Even when I think of real estate, yes, there is no startup cost like that कि कोई inventory investment नहीं है. But think about the time invested, which is the cost that you spend in getting your license, the course cost, the registration cost, your insurance cost. Those are cost of the business as well, right? When we talk cost, the cost come in different ways. So yes, continue.
Yes. So इसमें क्या है कि yes, cost was अब जैसे real estate. If let's say there's a different way that we can do the real estate, right? One can be invested in the real estates, right? अगर मैं बिजनेस सोचता हूं तो आई विल बी थिंकिंग रिगार्डिंग द व्यू पॉइंट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट, है कि नहीं? अगर मैं रियल एस्टेट में इफ आई इन्वेस्ट $1 million, लेट्स से रफ आइडिया, so the normally investor, what they are looking at is the return on investment, which is called ROI. That is 8 to 12%. 8 to 12%. अगर मैं 1 million इन्वेस्ट करके 8% अगर मेरा ROI है, तो the calculation is easy, $80,000, right? So 1 million डाल के मुझे 1,20,000, 1 लाख मिलता है. अगर मैं उसी चीज को अगर मैं किसी छोटे उसमें ऑनलाइन बिजनेस में डालूं, छोटा सा अमाउंट, छोटा सा डाल के अगर if I get 200 times or 300 times of that, which one is feasible? We have to think of that also.
Or इसमें like technically, Vaisa, because we don't hold any inventories, there is no upfront cost like that. The cost, I want to be clear with any audience that is going to watch us live. I know so many people are joining live. And besides that, if you join later, the initial cost is after you figure out the information is free. Then if you want to figure out the financials of the business, there is a charge of $149 where the whole financial is open. And if you proceed with that $149 is actually paying for building up the funnel and your website, the back office employees that are paid, or some people are volunteer to take care of the clients, the buyers, the administration work, the commission chart, keeping track of your commissions, your sales, all are included in that $149, right?
Yeah.
And then people invest how you want to grow the business, right? I can open a mom and pop shop, this little, or I can open a Tim Hortons. So how you want to have a grand opening, that's your investment separate. So technically, that's the main reason I chose this, because I wanted to do a business, but I didn't want to invest capital. Even sometimes I think when people do ना घर से catering करते हैं, उसमें भी तो investment होता है, बर्तन खरीदना पड़ता है, वो take out trays खरीदना पड़ता है, bigger oven, extra gas, electricity, सब कुछ जाता है, वो भी तो investment ही है. But this is like what, 1,000 times or 100 times less than any other business. Great, thank you so much for talking about the cost. Moving on to our next question. Many people think इसमें risk क्या है, risk कुछ है कि नहीं. First of all, I tell people it's an online business. Risk वैसे भी तो कम है, because आपका geographical location में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. You don't have to think about the location. You don't have to think about clients. कि पूरा globally होता है. But if I ask you, how will you rate this business risk on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the highest risk, where do you see?
That's a great question. Yes. अगर मैं बोलूँगा, अगर if there is no risk, तो सरासर गलत है. Right? It is not true. There is a risk. अगर हम कोई भी business करते हैं, तो yes, certainly some risk we have to face it. लेकिन वो risk face करने का what is the cause of that risk, right? अगर मैं कोई business करता हूँ, right? और वो business करने के बाद में let's say I start any shop, or I started this business. It is not a physical presence, है ना? We don't need to put any inventory on that. मैं कोई भी business start करता हूँ, whether physical or whether the type of the business that we are doing. करने के बाद में, if I don't open that, let's say, shop or dukaan every day, right? Our business will not get succeed. So that is the risk. Beside that, इस बिजनेस में अगर कोई भी if one puts इतना ज्यादा भी नहीं, like myself, I was doing a realtor, side by side I was doing this part time भी, अगर मैं काम करके अगर इसमें अगर dedication के साथ काम करूं तो success is definitely there
100%.
लेकिन अगर मैं काम ही नहीं करूं तो yes, मैं अपना ही determine करूंगा कि whether I want to fail in this business or I want to succeed in this business. So giving your range, what I will give is 1. Because yes, risk
Absolutely.
is there.
I rated myself as 1. I wanted to see where you rated because आपने सही बोला, काम तो करना है, but काम क्या करना है? Like as I said, कोई even say somebody now many people does Uber, right? Uber Eats, Uber driving. उसमें risk है, हाँ risk तो है, because if you are not on your app, you're not going to get clients. So you have to be on the road and on your app. रिस्क है, ड्राइविंग की रिस्क है, एक्सीडेंट्स की रिस्क है, राइट? सभी कुछ में लाइफ में ही रिस्क है. बट इस बिजनेस में द ओनली थिंग इज यू हैव टू बी एटलीस्ट once a day, at least half an hour on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, whatever you want to use. I use only, I know you use multiple platforms. I use only Facebook. But that's the only risk, right? Even if you start a पेट्रोल पंप और कॉफी स्टोर और रेस्टोरेंट और घर से कोई भी साड़ी का बिजनेस करो या कुकिंग की बिजनेस, रिस्क तो है. मैंने इतने सारे साड़ी खरीदा, बेचेगी कि नहीं, राइट? मैंने कुकिंग स्टार्ट शुरू किया, मुझसे क्लाइंट लेंगे कि नहीं. बट इधर में doesn't matter if the local people are not there, I have global people, right? And it's all about attraction marketing. So yes, I wanted everybody to know that this business is the least startup cost, least time investment, least risk, and the most benefit. And that's all I can tell people. But I really thank you so much for giving us all these insights today. And if you were to tell realtors, if any realtor is looking for having an additional income, because me work for a bank, right? I'm on the mortgage side of the business. So I see the mortgage side, I see the real estate industry side, people not having that much money, and now they're looking for, some real estate people are insurance agents as well, mortgage agents as well. If you were to give one advice to maybe some struggling realtors, that if they want a second option, what would you say? One line of advice.
See nowhere, straight, sign up to the websites and jump to this business. Definitely success is there. इसके लिए लेकिन one need to work on this. What we do is we spend a lot of time in the real estates. उसमें से अगर if we can spend like 2 hours or 3 hours in this business, down the line, maybe 1 or 2 years from now, hopefully he or she will definitely be part of this business more than the real estates, the way that I'm doing right now. लेकिन इसमें the one disclaimer that I would like to give is, कोई भी business में one need to work, one need to dedicate, and one need to give his time. Success is definitely there, and we are a successful people. The way that we are doing, you guys can also do the same.
How long did it take you to start this business ever since, like with the technical stuff? The setup करने में कितना time लगा?
Setup करने में, from the day one, I was, completely motivated to this business. So for me, it took nearly 2 weeks, right? And the first business partner that I had was when I was flying from Kuwait to Mumbai. I had one inquiry when I was in Kuwait. मैं न्यूयॉर्क से कुवैत लैंड किया, तो वहाँ पे first distributor she inquired me about this business. I responded there in my transit. See the beauty of this business. And वहाँ पे respond किया. When I landed in Mumbai में जाके जब मैंने check in किया, I saw that you have a business blessing. So within a month, I have a first blessings.
Awesome. Great. Yeah, I got my first client I got in 5 weeks. Now, I did not set up everything so quickly because I worked for a bank. I had to get all the compliance regulations done. And I don't have time to spend 2 hours, 3 hours. I spend only like half an hour a day, maybe maximum 1 hour a day. But I'm so thrilled to see the benefits that we get just with that 1 hour investment. So Navratji, thank you so much for taking the time to come on this my page for this Sunday morning. Nice talking to you, nice meeting you, and now I know you personally from the convention and hoping to see you someday in New York.
We have a next convention in Japan. So hopefully we'll
see. I have my dreams to. I always had Japan, Egypt, Indonesia. These are Bali. These are my bucket list. But if I can merge, like a business trip with my vacation and plan for Japan, why not? Let's see, and we might meet again.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the invite. And thank you, everybody. Thanks. Bye-bye.